Imagine that.
Speed, 85 power moves, 86 acceleration. Yeah, 81 pursuit. This motherfucker nasty. He gonna be nasty. Yeah. What's up? Is he really? You got him in another league? Yep. My man.
I know I drafted an X Factor too.
I hope you didn't, cause that's the one I was gonna get, motherfucker.
Caden? For the X Factor too. You wanted Caden Stearns?
I hope you didn't, cause that's the one I was. No, I was gonna get either one of these ends. I need an edge rusher.
No. I took Caden Stearns. Yeah, Caden. I wanted Caden Stearns.
No, you took a defensive end, right? Somebody took a right end, the #1 right end. Somebody took him. That's what I was gonna get. Yeah, I was gonna get him, but either him or the one I got. So I got one of them.
Nah, yo, Caden Stearns, one of my all-time like favorite college football players.
I need. Yo, there was a wide receiver in here that was like an 8-1.
Or he's fast. He's got like 98 speed.
Oh, he gone already. I know he motherfucker.
Yeah, he was the first pick. Ike got him.
Somebody better get Trey Dean.
Nah, yo, fucking.
I don't need a corner. That's not what the fuck I need.
Yeah, yo, Rondell Moore ran a 4.3340.
Robertson, did he get him? Somebody got him?
Rondell Moore, yeah, dude was the first pick. Nah, yo, this draft is fucking loaded with talent. Well, Ike, you got the fastest motherfucker in the league now.
That don't mean shit.
Two of them.
That don't mean shit if you know how to play.
Two of them. I don't need one. I don't need one. That's who my quarterback is now. Hill. Tanner Hill from fucking Saints.
Okay, Coach, it is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the
21-8.
Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here.
Who the fuck do I play? Let's see who I play.
Hold on, the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They at 21.
Hey, who the still? Oh, I play Rhett. You know what? You're going to give me the force because I don't think Rhett going to play. That's my first game. Well, shit, bring him on. Bring him on. Shit.
Shit, I'll switch teams to the Titans if I can take Caden.
So we got two motherfuckers that ain't playing?
I'm a motherfucking Titans fan, OD.
Come on, set. 70 in. Keep it up.
Now with the play clock down to 2.
Nah, no, I want all the smoke.
Here. They'll have 2 remaining.
So tight after that game. Bro, when open third down pass, like there was no pressure on him, nothing. I was like, bro, I set my controller down. I set my controller down and got up and walked away for a second. That's why it took me so long to punt the ball to you.
Game's first play and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame.
That's
what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Oh, I got to go look at this motherfucker's hit power.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted,
I know this man's hit power be wild.
It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Bro, Caden Stearns is a cheat code.
Ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
The safety with 93 speed, 90 zone coverage, 92 acceleration, 84 hit power.
And that last one, that hurts.
This is my draft pick. That's what I picked.
We don't care.
We're about to lay the boom down.
I'm just playing.
About to lay the boom.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run.
Tried picking him in the other league, man, and then somebody fucked all that up and cheated on the draft. So I had to fucking deal without him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, man. This dude ain't even gonna pick. The computer gonna pick. When you get that low, the computer picking for you.
Yo, Boots. How's how that safety converted doing for you, and the dude that you took, I think at 3 in Bacon's league?
Hey, skip him. Skip him, Boots.
Yeah.
And smarts as well.
And in this early
I was so tight. I'd moved up to pick him. I got rid of Eddie Jackson to pick him, and you picked him right before me. I was like, this motherfucker.
They haven't made
oh yeah, so you already knew.
Position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
I saw him, I did the scouting on him, had no idea who he was, and I tried to move up for Caden Stearns in that league, and then they fucked it up over there.
God damn.
By like trying to cheese the league.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one. Knock it away.
I just got superstar with Dent though.
And his kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Oh, okay.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hold to overcome.
I kind of don't want Jimmy Garoppolo as my quarterback.
To the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs.
What's wrong with him?
Jimmy?
Yeah.
After they take one away,
I really don't like the 49ers.
Okay, well, you got the wrong team then.
That was the only team that was open.
Oh, shit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
See, you gotta. What the fuck? Happened to my.
2nd and 6.
Yo, my
motherfucker. One up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time.
See, listen, when you get in Boost League and you have a team that you don't want, you have to bug the shit out of them until you get your right team.
Nah, I don't care. Bruh, I'm in a fantasy draft fucking league that I didn't even draft because I didn't want to sit there for fucking 4 hours.
That was a joke.
I don't fuck with none of that shit. I take my lumps and just move on.
I play with the Bills. That's my squad. He already knows. So he gonna give me the Bills.
I'm a Titans fan.
I'm a Titans fan too.
I've been a Titans fan since '99.
I like everybody but New England and Miami.
Bro, I live in Massachusetts and I hate New England.
Yeah, well, Brady gone, so it's the Bills' time right now.
Brady's washed, yo. I've been saying it all season long.
He gonna win another Super Bowl in Tampa. Watch.
He ain't got the arm no more.
It ain't the arm, it's his accuracy kind of going. But he's still playing. He's still better than most motherfuckers.
With extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and
I know he is. I wish him well. Listen.
Damn, that guy played Dre again.
Listen,
and going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete.
You crazy as hell. He used to line us up. I know the fuck you. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but he's not anymore. He don't got that shit anymore.
Listen, I don't care. As long as his ass is out of the AFC East, I don't care.
They feel like they got something there and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We'd
have had that motherfucker for 20 years. Let him go. When that motherfucker said he signed with the Bucks, it was Mardi Gras in this motherfucker.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks.
Yo, I'm gonna hop into another party. Actually, I'm gonna wait until after my
shit. 20 years we won like 3 games against that motherfucker. I ain't mad at all. Let him go.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
Nah.
Damn,
he gonna win it. Watch, I'm telling you, he gonna win another championship there.
I said you wanted Dylan McCaffrey?
McCaffrey had another son?
I don't know. I think JT Daniels was your boy.
McCaffrey got another son?
I don't know.
.83 throw power, bro.
Oh my God. That's worse than Daniel Jones.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10.
He's still there. How the fuck is he still here? That motherfucker sleep at the wheel.
Now a first down run is
y'all sleep at the motherfucking wheel. Y'all leave a motherfucking wide receiver on the board that's got is a 7.8 because he ain't fast. I'm gonna show you. I got one of them boys on my team. I'm gonna show you what they do. For real. Cause it ain't even about speed. It's physical. Look, this is an 8.0 motherfucker down here. Widowmaker talking. This is an 8.0 motherfucker down here. Watch me take it.
On 2nd and 14.
Shit. Quit playing.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
If you build them physical motherfuckers up, they is nasty inside. I'm telling you.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a
third ain't going with these DTs. All right, now stop coughing. Why y'all ain't fucking with these? Oh my God!
Picked off by Kyle Fuller, and he brings it back.
Let me shut up.
Right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
I got a nasty-ass receiving core. With Stephon Diggs.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Safarian Jenkins has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created.
Yo, Boots, after the 2nd round, like I'm not picking no more, so you can skip over me.
So even though he caught it, he turned it into much more.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple.
Hey, Boots.
19.
So you got somebody in line for the Steelers?
Built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their.
I hope he finds somebody because I really want to play before I go to work, before I go to bed.
Control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
I got to get up early.
I'm gonna hop into my other boys' party, but after my 19th pick, you can skip over everything that I got after that.
He goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Yo, we might get snow over here in fucking Massachusetts.
His kick is
welcome to my world. Buffalo, we had snowstorms in May.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'll catch you Tim on my picks after the second round.
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's
Adios.
due. That's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did.
Oh, somebody grabbed the DT. I was about to say it's 3 nice ones left.
That's what bums say.
The Steeler offense here about ready.
Or motherfuckers who don't like trade.
An awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
Some means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams...
Yeah, but I don't trade. I don't really trade that much. I mean, if somebody come at me with a trade, I'll trade, but I don't really go at trade because it's hard catching up with motherfuckers. I'll be 3 days trying to catch a motherfucker. I don't like chasing people. Yo, I got air barrages now, motherfuckers, so set up.
No gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
I've been buying sneakers. I got about $600 worth of sneakers in this motherfucker.
Snap for Darnold. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
Them you always ain't heavy. They just them is the player sneakers of yesterday. Yeah, you know it, and I know it.
Picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Come on, man. This dude ain't picking. If it's 42, so you know he ain't picking, right?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. He's got Smith here. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On first down, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making...
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold, he'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Get wide. 80 weapon.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw here. Under And down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4.
Up to 6.
A lot of points.
Go set. 52. Mike 52. I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Going long here for Wallace. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Whip. Delaney, watch the whip.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check the lady. Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
56.
2nd and 5. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, is it bringing your...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. This inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Get the ball. Check. Ready.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Time. 53. Check 53. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going up top for Miller. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. William Jackson with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Sign 53, Mike, Ricky. He's coming. No lady.
Hey, seam 6.
Darnold on 3rd down. Going long here for Wallace. Oh, wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Switch.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the
time we have to leave the booth.
Check in. Watch the run.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Red 80. I know he.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And this one a 41-yard attempt. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Topper. Set, go.
Once more, here's Eckler. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On the set. Mike's 56. All day, baby. All day.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16.
Exit. 59 Mike. Ready, go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down again.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's Eckler again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
We want it. Come to my world.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You don't want it. You don't want none of that.
Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Record.
And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Steelers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.